You should just say yeah. Right. Yeah, so there. If you can get to this point, then you just use a quadratic or your root finder or whatever.
What do you mean?
Now, you remember the quadratic formula almost always gives you two roots. One of the roots is going to be bogus. It needs to be thrown out. You'll never have both correct x values. And the way that you do that, if you get a negative value for x, that's impossible, physically impossible, because these are pressures. You don't have a negative pressure. Or if you get an x value that's bigger than 2.74, that's bogus too, because 2.74 minus a bigger number is going to give you a negative pressure. So only one of the answers will always be good. And be careful with this one too. Go back and look at the question. The question was not what's x. The question was what is 2.74 minus x. So once you get 1.5 for your answer, don't do any high fives because that's not the answer. Yeah, the answer I believe is B. B, 1.24 atmospheres. That's all right, Anna. We're just waiting for Melvin.
Okay.
Any other questions about this one? We good? All right, moving on. Oh, now that we got the hang of it, will you try number 12? The answer was B, because you got an x value of 1.5 and you had subtracted from 2.5.
No, but really? It's like the one.
Yeah. Because 1.5 is one of your choices. That would be very common. B is good. Okay, so let's try number 12. You have a reaction here. The equilibrium constant is 18, so we have that. And 1 mole of SO2 and 2 moles of NO2 are in a 20-liter container. What is the concentration of SO3 at equilibrium? So when you're given an initial amount, you need an equilibrium amount, you got to do an ice take. And let's see, what do we get? Oh, watch out. The K value is what? It's the ratio of the concentrations. You're not given concentrations, though, are you? Don't put in 1 mole for your SO2. Were you going to?
No.
Good. It's 1 mole over 20 liters. It's got to be concentration. Make sure you're putting the right units into these things. So it's gonna. I'm going to go ahead and put that 1.0 moles over 20 liters. And the NO2 was 2 moles over 20 liters. Those are the concentrations. Now the products, it didn't say anything about the products, so we assume that they're 0. Then the reaction happens. And we know that it's going to shift to the right. So this is going to go down by x. This is going to go down by x because they're 1 to 1. And then these are both going to go up by x because they're still 1 to 1. So at equilibrium, we're going to have this 1 divided by 20 is 0.05. So it's 0.05 minus x for that one. 0.1 minus x for that one. X and x. And the question is, what is the concentration of SO3 at equilibrium? So you need to solve for that. All right, well, here we go again. We got all this algebra to do to try to solve for x. In this case, you get to use the FOIL method. So, you know, we have some steps and some algebra, but it's not difficult algebra, not anything that you can't handle. See what you get.
We're not doing that right now. We're doing No, we already did. Yeah.
It's easier to do it.
Yeah, we had our first.
Oh, those sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, to use the root finder?
I do not remember why I did that.
Or I didn't know if you were saying graphing was easier or the root finder was easier.
But it's not worth a lot of
In your head? Sujin. You're very humble, Sujin. I like it.
I'm looking up a new guy. That was like, it's like an airborne story. Yeah.
So do you have it already, Sujin? Gosh, it's amazing.
That's nothing from the days.
That's sort of like mediocre to
Alright, but I took this out.
iPhone 5.
iPhone 5 is good.
That's great.
Here's something rude. There's only one possible answer choice. The rest of the answer choices are bogus. Because look at this final, this is concentration. Look at that final concentration. If any choice is above 0.05, it's wrong. So B, C, D, and E are all wrong. Because they give you a negative concentration. It's got to be A. So make sure you can get A with the quadratic formula. Anybody have any questions about anything? Well, I'm going to go ahead and turn the iPad off. We're done for the day.